This game is just so big. I mean, you could put 100 hours in this game, and it's just a massive long game. It's not worth spending too much time on the small dialogues. Pretty rare for a client to drop cash off in person. It's a big sum. So how much are we talking? So the game gives you the option to send 90,000, or you don't have to send anything, but I think you do actually have to send the 90,000 to progress with the main story anyway, but you might as well. Got a delivery for you. From your same Auntie Corrine. Braze Cloud Sea Shark. So you got 3 Braze Cloud Sea Shark, which is actually an edible. It's a food in this game. Hello, Rex, proprietor of Whiteside Salvaging. Got a brand new cylinder type. Want to test it out? You let me? You're an up-and-coming star of Salvager World. This is the game's tutorial for another part of the game, which is called salvaging. And basically, you know, Rex is a salvager. That's his job, primarily, when he came into this world. But of course he does a lot more as you advance on with the game. But salvaging is one of the best money-making methods in this game, and I highly recommend learning it and looking at some videos and tutorials of how to make more money off salvaging. And I might even make some videos myself on it too once I progress more in the game and get the things that I need to show the video. Brand new cylinder. Leave it to me. Silver cylinder. So now that we got the cylinder, we go to the salvage deck and it'll give us a little tutorial with how to salvage. This is called a salvage point. As long as you have cylinders handy, you can go salvaging at one of these points at any time. Follow the on-screen instructions and hit the buttons at just the right time to get your hands on some treasure. Time it right, you'll get high quality treasure, but if your timing's off, the value of the treasure decreases. There's salvaging points all over Allrest, and the type of treasure varies from point to point, so if you find a new one, be sure to give it a try. If you're short on cylinders, you can buy them at any salvager shop. Expensive cylinders are more likely to get you better quality treasure, but even a cheap one can yield a decent haul. Yeah, so there's different quality of cylinders, which you actually have to progress through the game to unlock the better ones, but you usually make a profit off of every cylinder in the game as long as you do a decent salvager sequence. And you'll see what I mean right here as we do it. You'll press buttons to salvage. And so we have 1 silver cylinder. We'll go ahead and use that one.
Oh, I can't
pop
wait.
up this dialogue right here, which I already messed up. Basically, you want to get the buttons inside of the circle without them getting all the way to the center.
This looks like it'll be something good.
And then you'll come back up with your loot and you'll get all your salvage, and you'll be able to sell it for gold and use it for other things like that too.
You're all mine.
And sometimes if you do a good salvage, you'll get chests which have even more items in them, which is great. And the color of the items, the white is also obviously a common. Oh, something disappearing. The purple is, I think, an uncommon. And then you also have gold, which is like rare. And there might be 1 or 2 other types of items. I can't remember off the top of my head. I haven't played this game in a couple months. How was the new cylinder? It was fantastic. thanks for your help. He'll give you 3 normal cylinders, which is kind of messed up because he gave us a silver cylinder to use and then he gives us normal cylinders. But that's fine. We can always buy better ones later. Drop by the shop anytime to buy some more. Stock up on food supply. Visit Fishy Fishy on the 3rd floor. But yeah guys, I mean, it's hard to describe this game and how it plays and what it is without just watching videos on it. I'll be 100% honest, I waited about a month to buy this game after it came out because at first I didn't really think I would like the game. I thought the gameplay was kind of weird, the graphics were kind of weird, combat and everything else was weird. And I didn't think I would like the game, but after watching a couple videos I decided to make the buy on it, and ever since then, I mean, I've had great times on this game. I think I have around 120 hours on my other profile. But this game definitely offers you a lot to do. And if you're a fan of RPGs, and especially JRPGs, this is definitely a game for you to pick up. Only available on the Nintendo Switch, by the way. So while we're here, I'm just going to buy one of each, just to help out with the reputation. The more items you buy and different kinds of items you buy typically help reputation. The more money you spend, actually, is what helps reputation, but I'll get one of each just for now. And depending on the quality of items you buy, like food and things like that, they give you different kinds of buffs and boosts that you can use in combat and other things like that, so that's another thing to look into. And we completed our first mission. I think that should just about do it. I rest up at the inn. Now we actually have another mission available below us. The question mark on the compass is showing us where missions are, so we can actually do some side quests now. I'll pick those up right after we sleep at the inn, I guess.
Up!
Let me quickly explain about lodgings. When you take a short rest, you can use bonus XP to boost your level. Bonus XP you get from completing quests or discovering landmarks. Be sure to rest at inns on occasion so you can use it. And this is very important. You want to rest at inns pretty often to keep your levels going up quicker. They're just saying that you can choose to avoid inns if you want, and you can go without the bonus XP to make the game a little bit more difficult. And here's another thing. There are different types of, items or chests, I guess you could say, around the world that require different kind of skills and abilities to open them.
You're all mine.
So we failed that one because we don't have the required skills, which we'll learn more about later. But items and chests and things like that, you'll get different assortments of items from them, sometimes resources and different things like that. So it's very good to check those out if you have the requirements to break it or to open the chest. We'll go ahead and do a short rest for 100 gold. And we have enough XP. We have 70 bonus XP, which can help us level up to level 3, and it'll show your stats down to the bottom right.
Yeah, I'm feeling stronger than before.
And then you just hit B to back out and finish leveling up. And by the way guys, I actually have another series on my channel if you want to check it out. It's Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'm thinking of doing some other walkthroughs like Super Mario Odyssey, maybe Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. Let me know what you guys think, if you have any games you want to recommend. and I'll try to play them on the channel. Also, the Breath of the Wild series is no commentary. If that's something that you guys like, I'll definitely do some more series with no commentary. I'm not the biggest fan of commentary myself. I'm not a good talker, but you guys let me know what you think, and I'll see what we can do with the future videos on the channel. A number of shops are now available for you to use. The Argentum Trade Guild is known as the hub of all rest commerce.
Ugh, I slept like a baby.
So yeah, while we're here, we're not going to worry about buying anything else. We don't really need anything else. Almost forgot to tell you something important. Rex's pouch. You can put favorite items in your pouch. You can only hold one item at a time until you upgrade it later on. And depending on the item you put in the pouch, it'll give you a different buff. I don't think we have any items we can put in the pouch right now, but I'm going to go ahead and check. Oh yeah, we can put food and things in it too, I forgot about that. So yeah, it shows you the effects down there on the bottom, what each item will do when you put it in the pouch. And if you look to the right, it'll also show you the favorites of the person, you know, what they enjoy. If you give them something that they enjoy, they'll get more affinity faster, which will help them level up a little bit. I think for now I'm going to go ahead and use one of these sea sharks. It has a 20-minute duration. So you'll usually want to time these when you're doing a lot of combat, so it'll help you out with the buffs and everything included. Actually, let me check this out. Yeah, I have the expansion pass, which is another thing to let you guys know. If you buy the expansion pass, you get a ton of free items to help you play the game, which will be great. I'm going to go ahead and open some of these right now. First chest, or first item, we get 50,000 gold, which is amazing to start out with. Super useful pouch item sample. It gives us 3 items, or three orange cream things, whatever you want to call them. It's got 10 silver cylinders, that's great, that we can use to salvage with. We can't take the common core crystals yet because we don't know, we haven't learned about that yet. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to take many of this. I'm going to go ahead, I guess we'll save the rest of that for later, until we learn a little bit more about the story and tutorial, and then we should be able to open them and understand it a little bit more. Go ahead and see what this guy wants. It's a side quest. Yo. Hide and seek. So the side quests are pretty useful to do because they'll give you bonus XP like they told us about at the end, and you can rest and get extra levels off of that. And here's another side quest. Yeah, there's a lot of missions popping up on the map, you can see now. I think I'm going to go ahead and complete this quest, and I might pick a couple more up. I don't know if I'm going to do all of them right now, though. There's a lot of quests in this game, and it'll take a long time to do them all. So this guy's actually up here, but you can get to it. It looks like you might not be able to, but you can jump on most anything in the world. So if it'll let me jump up, there we go. You You found me already? You can actually see there's a chest right there above us, but I don't think I have the skills to even open it anyway. And so if you look at the compass at the top, the blue question marks let you know that it's a new side quest you can get. The blue exclamation marks are the quests that you currently own. And then the purple exclamation mark is the main story quest. The compass can be a little bit confusing sometimes because it'll not really point you in the right direction. It says go over here, but it's kind of misleading. You know, you just kind of have to wander around until you finally find it. Compass is hard to read until you get a little bit of an understanding after playing the game for a little while. Alright, and that's 2 of them down. Gotta find one more person, which says they're out here somewhere. And we have a cutscene. This is related to the main story, I think.
Wheeling out the maelstrom for this. Banner sure has deep pockets.
Which I didn't want to start yet, but that's fine.
Gawking at a boat. What are you, 12? Wait, maybe you are 12.
What's my age got to do with anything? I can tell an awesome feat of engineering when I see one.
You don't close your mouth soon, you're gonna swallow a fly.
What's her problem? We're nearly the same age. Also, you might want to watch where you stand. Otherwise, when we cast off, that rope will take your leg off.
Huh?
Gotcha!
What, you little...
Now look whose mouth's hanging open.
Rex, we're heading out. There's no one seeing you off, right? You got night watch. Till then, rest up inside.
Aye, aye. Later.
Before you head off on the big job, I'd like to explain a little something about selling items. You can find businesses called item trading shops to specialize in taking treasure off your hands. If you sell items as a whole set, you'll earn a lot more money. So this comes back to the salvaging. I don't know if they go more in detail on this, but when you salvage, you get resources and different materials, which you can sell individually for a little bit less. But if you save up until you have a whole set of an item, or a... I don't even know what they're called, I guess just sets. You save up the whole set and they'll sell for a lot more than the items do individually. So when you're salvaging and you can find these precious treasures to save up to make these sets, you can make a lot of money. And here's the last guy we're actually looking for, I think. Yep, that was the last guy, so now we can go back and get our reward for this mission. I think I'll pick up a couple more of these quests, but I might go ahead and do the main story. Ask if the cargo is illegal. So here's another little side mission. She says some Trent Crabbles are attacking her loot that she's trying to bring in to sell. And so we'll do that actually right now, and then we'll go back and claim the other reward also. This will give you a little bit more combat experience right here. Main story. part again. I didn't even walk up here.
No! We lost the upper hand!
Here's a guy we gotta attack. And we actually have a new ability, if you can see the bottom left. Bottom left ability on the bottom right of the screen. It tells us that it's a back attack, so if you go behind the enemy and hit them with it, it'll do more damage than the side or front. Which usually you won't be able to hit if you're targeting, if you're the only one in the fight. The enemies will be targeting you and you can't get behind them. But once you get a full group later on, you can fight with more people and you'll be able to use it from behind and do more damage.
Anchor shot! Ha! Sword bash!
The game will explain a little bit more of this combat later on, so I'm not going to say too much about it, but
Gang! It's found us!
while you're in combat and you're using auto attacks, typically you want to wait till every third hit and then use an ability right after you swing, and you'll get a little blue icon like that, and it'll basically recharge your skills faster, and it does a little bit more damage, I believe, also. It doesn't have to be after every third hit, it can be after any hit, but if it's after the third, I think you do the most damage.
Sword bash!
So like I said, the combat's pretty simple so far, but
Why not?
you know, it has a little bit of complexity to it right now, not a lot.
Ow!
But the thing is, you know, this is all open combat. You can run around wherever you want, fight wherever you want, so
Ha!
it does have a lot of freedom to the combat.
Anchor shot! Ha!
And later on, we'll learn a lot more about combat and get a lot different abilities and things we can use. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this quest in, and I'll also turn in the other one that I did a minute ago with the hide and seek. And our first side quest complete. We get a little reward. Got gold, XP, and SP, and a shell cameo. Of course, the gold used to buy items and things like that, weapons, whatever. And then the SP I'll explain a little bit later when I think we might get a tutorial for it, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. XP, of course, used to level up at ends for these side quests. You'll need to sleep at an inn. And let's see what we get for this reward. Some more gold, more XP, SP, and a muscle belt, which is actually very good because we only have one accessory equipped, and we can use the muscle belt, which I think gives us more strength. So we have the muscle belt, increases strength by 20, which means you'll hit harder. And then the shell cameo increases HP restored to self not by HP potions. So we'll go with the muscle belt to get the extra strength. And we leveled up our development. We're level 1 in the Argentum Trade Guild, which, like I said, it'll reduce your prices of buying items, and your items will sell for more. So that's a very good thing. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the side quest while we're here. And we might as well go ahead and do this quest. I remember it's pretty easy, pretty cool. You can actually jump down, straight down to here. And we didn't take any damage, which is good, because you can take damage from falling, and you can die. Felt like he forgot something. He's supposed to be on watch duty. But he's out here just watching the salvagers, doing nothing. What a useless pawn. Or no pawn, sorry. The names on this game are a little bit weird. All the different factions and types of characters. He said he's hungry, and he can't feel his stomach. If only he could eat a Cinnapon roll from Honeycomb Sweets, he would have enough energy to work. So we need to go get a Cinnapon roll from the store that he said, which is right here. So we'll go ahead and buy one of these and take it back to him.
Up!
His precious treasure got stolen by Sly Crabble. Must get it back. He will become a salvager. So now we'll have to go over here and salvage again to get his pendant or necklace back. Go ahead and just use the normal cylinders and get them out of the way.
Time for some treasure hunting. Yo! Ta!
As you can see, it's pretty simple once you're actually paying attention on these salvage sequences.
This looks like it'll be
You just have to
something
hit
good.
the buttons inside of the second circle and it'll flash yellow or gold to show you that you did good on it. So we'll go over here and pick up our loot, and we actually pulled up a monster, which is part of this mission.
Ha! Sword bash! Anchor shot! Ha! Why not? Yeah! Ow! Sword!
Combat's a bit different. It's not what
We
you
can do this
typically would
all
expect
day.
from an RPG. Most RPGs are either turn-based or,
Treasure acquired.
you know, like a live-action kind of game. I mean, that's kind of what this is, live-action combat, where you can move around, you can, you know, use different abilities. And like I said, it's very simple right now, but it'll get a lot more complex later on. Even the game doesn't give you very many tutorials about how to do all the combat and different abilities and when to time them and all that, but luckily I'll cover most of that in my walkthrough and explain how to do combat a little bit more efficiently. Now we got to go back up to the guy on the top floor to let him know that we took care of his friend who was supposed to be on watch duty for him. And we get another reward. Let's see what we got. More gold, more XP, SP, and leather gloves and wolf shoes. I'm gonna go ahead and check out these items and see what they do because I'm not too sure. Increases dexterity by 20 and increases agility by 10. So I'm not too worried about using either one of those. But anyway, I think that's all we're going to do for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining and watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. Like I said, on the channel we also have a Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild playthrough with no commentary. If you guys want to check that out, drop a like or leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe some other games you'd like to see on the channel.